Señor Eduardo, ¿puede levantar su manita, por favor?
Okay, I would like to say good evening to everyone. We're going to go over a few school rules here before we get started. First of all, mute unless you are asked to speak, and make sure that your sites are renamed with the hashtag class number / and your name, and make sure that you turn on your cameras. There will be no secret agents. Okay, I want to welcome everyone to the 5th Auto Sales Master School. I will be your MC, Uncle Mike, Sales Master, and we're going to get this party started. All right, first we're going to go over some Atomy Zoom etiquette. All right, first of all, be aware of your surroundings, dress appropriately, be on time, stay seated and minimize distraction, mute your microphone when you're not talking, and chat room etiquette tips, make sure that they're positive and to the point. Okay, we're going to get started with the company motto. And as we do the company motto, I want you to put some life into it. I want you to think you're outside CEO Park's house at 5 in the morning and we're going to wake him up. Okay, company motto, are you ready?
Yes.
Make sure you're unmuted. Some of you still muted. Unmute, unmute, unmute.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. Again, company motto. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, all right. It's so good to have everyone here, people from all over the world. Okay, this is the Auto Sales Master Class Zoom meeting scheduled for April the 24th, Saturday. We've already gone over the company motto, and our schedule is as follows. We're going to have Sharon Roadmaster J. Park is going to do the Atomy system, and then we're going to do the happy homework 3-minute speeches on my life scenario. This should be real good. Then we got the next happy homework, and then we're going to have a secret by David Choi. I can't wait. I love secret. Everyone loves secrets. And then we're going to close out with the news and the company motto. So make sure everyone has you're muted. Everyone make sure you are muted. All right, good. Everyone is muted. All right. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to have is we're going to have Sharon Roadmaster J. Park. She is going to do the Atomy system. J. Park, how are you doing today?
Good, very good. I got my second vaccine on Thursday. I slept around 14 hours yesterday, and today I'm a brand new person now.
I'm so glad you're doing better. So glad. Okay, good. All right, we're going to turn it over to J. Park, and she is going to deal with the system. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody can see me here? All right?
Yep.
You can hear me too? Okay, great. Hello, everyone. My name is JPAC, Sharon Roadmaster from Jacksonville, Florida. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Auto Sales Master School to give me this opportunity to talk about the system. For preparing this for last week and a half, I learned a lot myself, and I realized a lot of things that I was lacking in my business, that I was able to learn it, and I hope I can give you as much as information as possible to you guys. We learn about the company, the class, we learn about the company, how the company really wants you to success through Atomies. And then we learn about the marketing plan last week that shows that we have a very good marketing plan. If you can utilize it, you can be successful through the Atomy. Now, today is Atomy system. Is the one how to, it's more like application to your daily life. So what we're going to learn today, you will have to make a note and you will have to apply to your life or every day. So that way you can custom to it every single day. And that's gonna step closer to your success through the atomies. So I want everyone to be in the same page with me. This is how I feel, and I want you to feel the same things. So your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And I hope you guys agree to this one. If you're not feeling this way, then you don't have to listen for the next hour or so. But I think we all have the same thing. Like we have a limited time. We don't want to leave for somebody else. We want to leave for ourselves. That's why we are here, and we're spending hours listening to me. So I want everybody to be in the same page. Now, this is what we're going to talk about today, Atomy Success System. Atomy has a great platform, but if you don't utilize it, if you don't use them, it's not really mine. So what is my parts that I have to do? That's 8 steps of success and 8 course and life scenarios. And I'm going to go by step so you understand, and I really want you to make a note. And I'm going to share some of my experience doing this business as well, and I hope that helps you as well. So the first one is the dream buildings. So right now we don't have anything. It's the only thing dream comes from your imaginations. It's coming from your thoughts and your imagination. So we need to get this one done first in order to move forward. Because if your dream doesn't scare you, then they're not big enough. So if you imagine something, it doesn't matter how big they are because it's coming from your thoughts and your imaginations. So mine is so big, right? Big enough. So that scares you. So we're gonna have a big dream. So once we have a big dream, I want you to write it down, that dream and desire. Why you wanna do this one? Why do you wanna make so much money? And why do you wanna do this? And you gotta have this whys done. I mean, I have 2 daughters, and every time I see them, I have a feeling that I feel bad for them. In my generations, all I have to do is I have to compete with my own, like other people, compete with other people. But my daughter's generation is completely different. They're competing with artificial intelligence. They're competing with automations. They're competing with all this. So for what I do right now as a real estate, I can bring a food on my table. For my children, their future is going to be much harder than what I'm going to go through for the rest of my life. So you need to have this why, and you got to have help your parents, or you want to help your organization. You have your own dream that you want, and you got to have the desire. It has to be a heart desire, very, very hot from your minds and imagination comes, and you have to have a why done. And once you have a why, you got to have to write it down, because there's a 42 more likely to achieve your goal simply writing it down. So all these people like a Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, they probably have top of the line device they can use, but they still use a notes and pens to write down their goals every single day. Why is that? Because it's proven, it shows that 42% of the percent most likely achieve once you write it down. Just to simply write it down your goals. Now, once you have a why's done, the rest of them will be very, very easy. When the why is clear, the how is very easy. So when you have all this, so you have your dream and desire that why you want to do this in your head right here. And now it's not head anymore. You're writing it down. So you have it in your paper, why you want to do this. And then how, it's going to be very, very easy because white part is already done. Now, you are the architect for your life. Just as I mentioned at the beginning, architects, they build a house. Where is this house coming from? It's coming from their imaginations. They don't have anything. In this big grass, they didn't have a house before. But where is this one coming from? They're going to have thinking about, okay, I'm going to have 4 bedrooms, and I'm going to have a bathroom in here. I'm going to have a big yards in here. I'm going to have open kitchens. I'm going to have a garage. I'm going to have an attic for my children. You have everything coming from your imaginations. Once you have imagination, what do? You make a blueprint. Once you have a blueprint, then you're going to keep changing it on the way, but you know what you need to go by. So it's your house you're building. It's your dream that you're building. It's not me, it's not somebody else, because this is your life. You're going to be the main directors. You're going to be the main character for your dreams. You're not going to be a host for your own dream, right? You want to be a main character for your own dream. So in order to do that, you need to imagine, and from here, and you're going to draw your own house that make the blueprint, so you know what direction you're going to take. So once you have desire and once you have a dream, what are you going to do? You have to make that into goal. What is the difference between having a dream and having a goal? Having a goal is you have a date on it. So you just say, one day I'm going to have a very nice house. That's the only dream. But if you were going to say, I'm going to have a house by end of 2021, end of December 22nd, that it becomes your goal. It's not a dream anymore because you have the dates right there. Just like that JPAC. I'm going to buy a brand new car by December 2021. I just wrote down one with a number. So I'm going to have a brand new car in 2021, and I'm going to send $500 months to my parents by January 2022. So I was dream of sending money to my parents. Now it becomes my goal by just putting in a date. So that way I can try myself really hard. Once you have a date that you know you have a daily plan comes from the goals. So it's very important that you do the life scenario. Not only you're going to have one day, I want to send this, I want to do that, I want to go on a family trip. Instead of writing it, you want to make it very specific that you can really work towards that. Family trip for August 2021. It's only a few months away. So what am I have to do every day? What am I going to do in every month? So now you divide into weekly. So what am I going to have to do every week? And what do I have to do every day? So you're going to have it from the big plans to small plan. You're getting into the very small plan. So you get a short-term plans and long-term plans. Now, once you have this goal, look at it 100 times a day. You want to look at 100 times a day, and you want to imagine this is what's going to happen end of this year. So instead of saying, oh, someday maybe I'm going to do that. No, you're going to looking at it as, okay, just as if this one is already happening to you. So keep imagining it over and over. So it's syncing in your brain, because your brain doesn't know the difference between this is already happened or it's going to happen. So you want to make sure that it's happening in your brain. So your motivation, your action towards that. Now, the second is number 2 step is the committing to change. How much do you willing to commit? How much do you willing to change? This is a very big question for you. What do you need to give up in order to gain Atomies? What do you have to give up today to go out and meet a couple of people? But now it becomes very, very serious. It requires your action to it. For me, I give up my Korean drama to watch Mr. Hungry Park's video, because you cannot do both because you only have 24 hours. So you got to give up something to gain something in Atomies. So my plan is not to watch any Korean drama until that I become a Crown Master, because that time I can watch Mr. Hungry Park's video, any kind of my leader's video, because you got to give up something. And I give up my leisure time with my friends. I used to hang out with my friends twice a week. Now I only got to meet them once a week if I have to. If I don't have to, then I don't have to. But you got to give up something. You want to make the plan. There's no free lunch, right? So you need to commit how much you want to change. You have to have it down. Now, once you decide to change, you have to be proactive for a choice that you made. What is the difference between proactive and reactive? A lot of people, they made a choice to do this one, but they feel like, I don't want to do it, but somebody else, my leader asked me to force me to do it. My sponsor forced me to do it. we're not talking about that. You, the one who makes the choice. And once you make the choice, I want you to be proactive. So difference between proactive and active is right there. For example, if something goes wrong, you always blame on somebody else if you are reactive. But if you're proactive, you are blame on yourself. What am I doing wrong? What am I going to get improved? That's a proactive. Now, another example for proactive, let's say, oh, today's raining. Maybe I'm going to stay home. That's a reactive. But even though it's raining day, it's a perfect day to go to the nail shop because nobody's at the nail shop. So I can talk to some people. That's a proactive. And proactive is, oh, weathers are so good. I want to go talk to somebody. It's a raining. It's a reactive people. They're always a blame on the weather. It's I don't feel like to go out because it's raining outside. It really depends. It's depending on their mood, then depending on their goal. Proactive people going after the value of it. When they make the decisions, it's based on the value they're gonna get. But those reactive people, they make the decision based on their feelings. So whatever choice that you make, if you made a choice to commit to Atomy for the next few years, be proactive about the choice that you made. Now, be positive of every situation. I mean, I go out cold call. I go out the store to store with my partner. Sometimes I talk to them. They don't want to talk to me anymore. One time when I went to this nail shop for 6 months, this Russian hairdresser, every time I walked into the door, and she just, she pretended she didn't see me and she walked away. And I go there every Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning for 6 months, every week. She turned around and she, she pretended she didn't see me. But you know what she did after 6 months? As soon as I walked in and she said, "Is it Thursday, 10 o'clock already?" You gotta be very positive about what you're doing. Sometimes things doesn't work out the way you want it. But now I ended up living the brochure over there. But she's not the one who's buying it, but she's willing to talk to other people about it. So you gotta be positive about all situations. If you get no's, that you're very close to get yes. So negative is not always bad. It's gonna turn into positive. So what's your thing? It's really coming out as actions. So if you come out on an action, if you have 4 no's, then you say, okay, maybe today is not the day. But if you say, maybe I get 4 no's, maybe next one will yes, then you're gonna move forward. And be determined to change. Okay, now, just like I said it before, today's raining. So, I don't think anybody will talk to me. So, I'm going to stay home, maybe do something else. Maybe I'm going to spend time doing something else. If you're in a 9-to-5 jobs, if it's raining, you still have to go to work. If you're in the 9-to-5 jobs, if there's a traffic, you still have to go to work. There's no matter what, you need to be coming for 9-to-5 jobs. That's going to pay you only $2,000 to $3,000. But we're talking about Atomies. That's going to give you $50,000 a month. Then if you're going to make $50,000 a month, you got to work harder. It's just a very simple math. But people are moving towards how they feel every single day. But if you got to determine your change. Don't put a excuse for yourself. If you're determined to change, do it. Now, 3, creating the list. This is the very, very hard task that I experienced personally. I was doing the real estate for about 10 years. So I do have about 1,000 people on my phone, some of people that I don't even know. But creating all this, it gives me a lot of thoughts about, should I leave this person out? Should I keep this person? It was very hard task for me. So when you're creating a list, you gotta put everyone. Don't prejudge everyone. I said, well, this person may not do the business. This person, they don't like network marketing. If you start eliminating those people, you don't have anybody on the list. Who is the hardest person to convince? to me was my family member, to my husband, right? He wasn't so against it, but he came from very, very devoted Christian family. And he's very, very conservative person. When I said network marketing, it's like, no. And I said, well, it doesn't cost anything. So, and then that's because he said no, I couldn't talk to anybody in my in-laws because I didn't want to talk to my in-law because that's going to make my husband even worse about, thinking about this network marketing. But now they're beginning to open it. Now they're all using Atomy products. I could have talked to them first, but because me eliminating those people from the list, they missed the opportunity. So when you put the list, put everyone in the list. Put everyone in the list. Now continue to add the list. This is another thing that I have a hard time with. So what I do is when I go to eye doctor, I talk to, in the waiting room, I talk to people. And when I go to in the grocery shop, I talk to these cashiers. You talk to all these people that you meet, all these people that you give the brochure that I put into my list. So I say Sam's cashier register number 5, or an eye doctor nurse with a short hair. I put the list like that. I don't know their name, but I just keep adding that list. So every time I go regular basis in my eye doctor, that I keep asking her, have you looked at the brochure? Have you looked into it? And at the 4th time I was talking to her, and he finally asked me to bring some hand therapy. So you just keep adding it. Once they use the hand therapy, they're going to ask for me again. But it's a good thing that you want to keep adding into that. You don't have to know their name, but just having fun of doing it. Eye doctor place that I went the other day, I was in the waiting room. They're all old ladies sitting over there. So I start to make a conversation. I was like, oh, nice shoes. I like your shoes. It's where did you buy it? And then she's like, she was talking about, oh, they like to talk. So we started talking about it. And then she told me that she had a diabetes, so she needed very comfortable shoes. So that's how we start the conversation. So I gave her the sample of Hemohim and Probiotic in the brochure. So, we're contacting back and forth to give them the more information. So then I know her from the eye doctor office. So just asking them the questions and just starting the conversations, then that's how you add your list. Now use the 3-meter rule. It's very similar. Whoever's within the 3 meters, you talk to them. You talk to them about the atomies. If you start to continue to adding the list by using the 3-meter rules, so anybody that you meet, you talk to them. Sometimes my children say, Mom, can you stop it? Can you stop it? That's why when I'm with my children, I don't really try not to do it. But it's just like a habit of me doing it. So I have in my the bag, I have a brochure all the time with my sticker on there, my name and phone number and password and ID. So I always handing out to them. So that way, even though they don't know so much about it, sometimes what happens is I give them the Atomy. I tell them about the Atomy. I give them the brochure, and they end up signing up with somebody else because they met another person just like me. It's like, well, I heard about it. I heard about it from the lady over there somewhere. I don't remember where. And then it must be something good. So she signed up with somebody else. To me, it doesn't matter. We're all here for the same purpose. Then number 4 step is invite these people in a list. Now, you invite them to use the products. So you want to tell the product to everyone because everyone brush their teeth and everyone do the laundry. Everyone takes shower, right? So this product's for everyone. It's not for someone who has diabetes. It's not for someone who has a disease. This is for everyone. So you are inviting to have them use this product to everyone that you know, because something that everybody can use it. Now, invite them to listen to the product lectures. Once you give them a toothbrush and toothpaste, and they use it and they like, oh, I really like it. Oh, do you like to hear what's in there? And then I send them to a little YouTube video. And then this is why this product is so good. Then I send them and then I get their phone number, and then I send them the YouTube video. So have them listen to this product. And then once they hear about why this is so good, they, in their brain, they're thinking about another person that they want to introduce to. More they know, they're thinking about other people, they need this product. Attend the Zoom meeting. Invite them to attend the Zoom meeting. Through my experience, some people like to have a small meeting, then you want to invite them into the small, like a weekly, your own town meetings. Or some people don't like to be in the small meeting because they don't feel comfortable. And those people, you want to invite them to a big meeting like success seminar, a one-day seminar, the ones that the company made. It's a well-made. So you want to invite them into those big meeting, big Zoom seminar. So some people say, okay, I never heard of Atomy before. So maybe it's a very small company from South Korea. And those people, I invite them to success seminar and show them how many countries that we have in there and how big our company is, and just show them the overview of our company. And some people say, oh, I don't want it to be in a 1 hour, 2 hour in a big Zoom meeting setting, but I like to really talk to the few people in the area. Then I invite them to our weekly Jacksonville meeting. Then they feel more comfortable asking the question. But most important thing is invite them to Zoom meeting, put them into our system. Now, that you want to, now the step 5 is show the plans. A lot of people have a difficult to have a shoulder plans. Shoulder plan is just I normally go with the marketing plans, but you don't want to go all details about marketing plans. I think for the shoulder plan is about 10 minutes or even 30 minutes if they have a time. If they're really serious, I'll go through the whole thing. But normally about 10 minutes, I come up with the video for the PowerPoints for the 10 minutes. And I have them my tablet or have them my phone. So I kind of go like this and show them, this is my marketing plans. Most likely, I just tell them, this is a company, it's a network marketing company. So you can buy it for, it's all free. It's all free. So company never call you and we never force you to buy anything, but this is daily necessary product. If you buy them and if you share with other people and other people purchase it, then that's how you get benefits. So you want to show the plan, you want to show up our marketing plan. It's unlimited savings, unlimited levels. Once they understand that, and if they're just blown away because they never seen the company like this, unlimited level and unlimited savings. And once those people who have done that work marketing as well, they're blown away because of that. Now, share the product with them, absolute quality and absolute price. See, our product, if you buy something very similar to our product and elsewhere, they gotta pay 2 or 3 times more. But our product, it's not expensive compared to any other places, even cheaper from the discount store sometimes. So our product, the quality, you want to share them. You need to get educated about some of the product, why our omega-3 is so good, why you want to buy from Atomy, not from the other online shopping mall. And our skincare product is so good because of this. So once you get educated and you can share very simply, and then they will buy it. Now share about the company. I mean, you know about that company. You're the master now because the first class that we had, it was all about company introduction. How our company is so good. It's a Christian-based company, and our CEO, 100 Parties, is so humble. And he really wants us to be success through this Atomy system. And you want to share this company. We're not a small company. You're a huge company. But we work like a very small company, like all this personal touch. And we build a trust each other. We go through all this personal touch to get this company bigger. So you want to share the companies. Now, share the product and then share the marketing plan. So marketing plans are very important. Like you know, I was talking to you about the sharing, tell them about a very simple way of making money with ads. Tell them, is that me? It's howling. Tell them about.
It's
Is that good now? Okay. To tell them about ceiling that we have. A lot of people, when I say marketing, network marketing, is that a pyramid? No, it's not a pyramid because we have a ceiling. It's not a pyramid. It's like a square. So I may go first, but you will get there, and I'm waiting for you. And we're working together as a team. You want to show up your marketing plan. It's a great product. It's a great product based on the great marketing plan. So anybody can make money with that. You know, one thing good about unlimited level, the network marketing company that I did before this, you need to only recruit 6 people. And when I said to 6 people, I was like, okay, I gotta recruit that person, because I only have 6 shots, right? And I only want the smart people to be on the 6, because I'm going to make money with it. And if I have someone that's not that smart that I think, then I'm not gonna make it. So I only have a 6 shot to do it. But here, it's unlimited level. So I don't have to pick and choose the people. I can sign up everyone. Because what? I get benefit for everyone, and everyone in the line also get benefit. So this is a great marketing plan. It's unheard of. Now share the visions. It's a very important. Show them, ask them, what is your dream? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to be later on? And ask them about their dream. And they like to talk about their dream so much. They like to talk about, oh, you know what? I want to make money. Once I make money, I want to buy the nice house, the 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom, right by the water. They like to talk about that, right? Everybody have those dreams. I want to have a nice car, and I wanted to make sure that I want to pay for my grandchildren's tuitions. They all have a very nice dream. They relate to their family. And that you want to say, you know, it's possible with atomies. I don't know about 9-to-5 job can get you there, but with the Atomy, it is possible. We're working together. That's what I'm here for. So you can share a little bit of your experience as well and your vision as well, and then tell them about their dream. And they love to hear about it, and they love to hear what you think about what you have achieved through Atomies. See, when you share the vision, I really like this one here. This is the author from the Little Prince. It's, if you want to build a ship, don't drum up the men to gather wood, divide the work, and give them the order. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. Instead of tell them what to do, show them the future. Have them imagine the huge ocean that you're about to sail. Then these people will think of, okay, how am I gonna get there? They're gonna figure out that. So your job as a leader to show them the huge oceans right there. That's what you need to do as leaders. Now, show the plans. Another show the plan. This is a very, very important law of Euler. Use that law and use that method to talk to the show the plans. Well, when I was started this business, I didn't really know so much about it, and I really wanted to tell somebody. But what I know, I cannot explain to other people. Then you want to use your sponsors to come up and help you out. So me as a bridge. So I'm going to talk to someone that I really, really want them to get involved with Atomy business. So I bring them in. That's a Bill Gates. I really wanted to get him into the Atomy business. So I get him in there, but instead of me explain to this, I'm gonna have my sponsor come and explain to him. So what I do is I'm on the middle here, bring down my client and my advisor, which is my sponsor, to talk to them. This one really works, especially if your client is someone that you know. Because people that you know, like let's say your sister, you know, they know all about you, right? So one day you come up to say, you know, my sister, I want you to be really rich. I'm going to be rich very soon. It's like, what are you talking about? You know, I found this company that's going to make you so successful. Well, I mean, I know you for all your life. I cannot trust you. So that's why I brought somebody else. So I brought my Mr. Hamdi Park here, and I make him explain everything. So it's like a law of Euler. When you do this, I want you to pay attention. If you become a bridge, this is what you need to do. If you become a bridge, for you as a bridge, you're going to bring your clients and you're going to bring your sponsors. So have your sponsor talk to your clients. You want to let your advisor run the show. Don't jump into their conversation. You're the one that you're going to be right there. But you let him talk to your clients from the beginning to the end. You're just standing right there, very pretty. Okay? And then listen to your advisor. You don't want to go on your phone and try to watch your phone and your text messages. You're not on the phone. You're step aside. Don't do that. You're listen to your advisor. You listen to advisor ask if you're hearing for the first time. You're just gonna nod it and make the reaction like this, and you are listening to your advisor. If you don't listen to your advisor, your client's not gonna listen to your advisor. You brought them in. You want to set aside. You want to set a standard. My advisor is a very, very busy person. He is very successful in the Atomy, but I brought him here because I really wanted to talk to you for your success. Then you're going to stand right by him, and you're going to watch him, and you're going to listen to when he's talking. Now, and then when you're listening to him, you want to make a note, and you want to show the reactions. Okay? Don't scroll down your phones. Put away the phone, put them in a mute. And when you put them in a mute, your client's gonna put them in a mute. If you keep watching your phones, your client's gonna do the same thing. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fully pay attention to what your advisor is talking, okay? Now, 6, follow up and follow through. This is a very, very important. I think this is by far, it's aware that you pay off your effort to bring someone in. If you're missing follow up, sometimes you really lost all these efforts you put it into. The gold is in the follow up. I truly believe that. Gold is in the follow up. And there's a follow up and a follow through. First of all, when you follow up your customer and partners within 48 hours, do it before they forget about it. When they do the facial today and this morning, they feel so good today. Oh my God, let me feel my skin. It's so good. I like to touch it all day. And tomorrow, it gets less, right? And the third day, well, it's still soft, but not as much as the first day. Third day, they forgot all about it. So you want to do it within 48 hours when their skin is still moisture. I put it that way. So follow them up. The follow through and follow them are two different things. The follow up is something like that. Let's say you call them to follow up and they say, oh, I love, how's your skin? I mean, like, yes, you were so pretty. Your skin was glowing. How's your skin today? And she's like, oh, I really like it. Some people say that, most of people, but some people say, you know what? I think it's, I got a little rash on my face. I don't know if this is maybe something happened to my, I don't know what happened. Never had a rash before. My skin is very sensitive. And then what do you do? Oh, really? Then it's going to go away soon. That's a follow-up. But I'll call back in a few days and check you up. That's a follow-up. Follow through is, oh, really? You have a rash? Let me, if you don't mind, I can stop by your house. And if you come to the center, let me see what happens. That's a follow through right there. So it's two different things. So you want to really follow through them. And some people say, I bought this product, I don't like it. You know what? You can return in 30 days. That's a follow-up. But what you are saying, you know what? Bring it to me. Let me return it for you. It's a follow through. It's a one step further, and people don't think, do I need to go that far? Yes, because it's all about human relationship, right? It's all about human relationship. Once they trust you, then everything will be much easier. Now, ask positive questions. This is very important. And some people say, do you have any problem on your skin? They're coming out negative. And then they think about, okay, negative, okay, the problem, maybe because my skin right here has got a little dry because of that product. You know, and then it's like, oh, you took the probiotic. How did you have any problem? And then it's like, oh, you know, I never had a stomach ache. Maybe just because probiotic I took yesterday gave me the stomach ache. It comes like that. So when you ask them the question, instead of asking, do you have any problem? It's like, and don't ask those kind of questions. And I always, how do you feel? How do you feel about it? And don't you feel a little lighter today? And a lot of people say, yeah, even though they don't feel that way. It's like, do you feel a little lighter today? Do you feel comfortable today? It's like, yeah, most of people say yes. So you want to ask them the positive question instead of any problems. Now, when you follow up, listen, please. You know, a lot of people, I'll tell you that, a lot of people, when they call to follow up and they say they brought up one thing and they want to tell you what's going on with the hemohem that they took. And now your brain is thinking about what I'm going to say once you finish. Then you don't really pay attention to what they're talking about. So you ended up saying something different at the end. So you really need to listen to them, what they're gonna say. You don't know what they're gonna say. Are they gonna say negative things about the hemohem or not? You don't know. So you gotta always listen all the way. When I say listen, meanings when you listen, don't look at your texting, don't check your texting, don't looking at your phones. If that person is right in front of you, please have eye contact and listen all the way what they're gonna say. It's a very, very important to listen to their even problems or their compliments, anything, just listen. It's a very, very important. So now when you do follow up, this is something it's a don't. Do not think, do not just sell the once and forget. That's not following up. Not following up. A lot of people said, you know, I think they're gonna call me if they like the product. A lot of people say that. Sometimes they really like the product, but they misplace your business card. They misplace the brochure. So they have no way to contact you. So just don't assume that they're gonna call you if they like the product. It never happens. So make sure that once you sell the product, introduce the product, call them and follow up. And don't just tell once and assume that they know everything. You tell them about the 4 technologies that we have in the FAME set. And if they ask them, and then you assume that they understand all these 4 technologies. No, they do not understand that. They say, yeah, I understand. But normally, they don't understand. Me and you doing this business, how the 4 technologies in the FAME set, did you understand everything at once? No, we do not. We have to keep hearing it to do that. So our consumers, same thing. When you talk to them about purification technologies, and we have a capsulation technology, they're well, but they don't want it to be shown. They're like, oh yeah, I understand. So don't assume that. So you gotta keep repeating it in the very easy words. So like a daily words, instead of going through the fermentation technology, purification technology, all that, it's too much. You don't use that in a daily life, right? So you're gonna convert it over to daily vocabulary, so that way they understand that. And don't think that they know everything. Meanings, the products, once you show them how to use a forceps, and then they call and ask you. Then what I do normally, I put it in a box. I put a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and as a peeling gel twice a week, and the peel-off mask. As soon as you do the peeling gel, you do I put everything in the box because I know it's for them. It's so many steps, so they forget. So I put it in the box. When they buy the FAME set, I put a number there: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you use that and use this one at night. You use this one in the morning. Make it easier for them. When it's become so difficult, people don't like to do it. Because not a lot of people want to, they're willing to change. So you want to make it easy for them. So when you do follow up, you can always ask them, I put a number for you. Are you able to follow them up? Are you able to do 1, 2, 4? You have something to talk about. So you always don't assume that they know everything. Now, 7th, consult and communications. It's very, very important. This is something that you do with your sponsor and your partners. Now, when you talk to your sponsor, you don't talk to any sponsor. You talk to your sponsor who are in the system, who comes to Zoom meeting all the time, and who talk to you all the time, who knows what is you doing. Though that's a sponsor you want to talk to.
Mute.
Because it's very, very important the people who knows what's going on with Atomy. You want to make sure that you speak to sponsor who knows what's going on with the company, so they can guide you in the right directions. Make sure they are willing to learn something. There's new technology over there, there's new things doing in the company, but they don't know anything about it. When you call them to ask, do you know, I heard this one from the website. Do you know what it means? Well, I don't know, I never heard about it. They're not in their system. Those sponsors that you don't want to talk to. So you want to speak to your sponsor who are in the system. When you talk to your sponsor, you want to talk about your progress, your people that you sign up, and your line and A course. The progress, what you're doing every week and every other week. When you talk to them, your sponsor should know everything about what is going on if you talk to that sponsor all the time. And when you sign up people, make sure to talk to your sponsor, because sponsor has more experience. They can have maybe 2 or 3 years more experience or 1 year's experience. So you want to make sure that you talk to them so you don't make the mistake. And the line, same thing. Well, the Atomy is a line business. It's a 2-line business. You gotta build well in order to succeed here, in order to have more partners in your lines, in your structure. In order to do that, sign up in your line is very, very important. If you have a sponsor that really close to and work with you, and when you sign up someone's, make sure to talk to your sponsor and they can guide you in the right direction if that sponsor in the system. And A course, so another thing that we're going to talk about. A course is a daily test that you need to do every single day. And then once you do it, an A course, there's some of the 8 will make you very difficult. It's a very challenging. Those things that you want to talk to with your sponsor. Now, advice. And once you talk to your sponsor, and sponsor will tell you the better way, or they can advise something so you can go the right directions. Don't feel bad. It's nothing personal, but it can be personal because your sponsor really love their partners. All my partners that I have, I think about them all the time. I really want their success in Atomy, because that's why my advice sometimes came out very cold. Sometimes I apologize if my partner is right here, but it's just coming from your true heart that I really want them to be succeed through Atomy. Now, there's a device, and some people partner come and say, you know, I don't know many people. Some of people say, I don't know many people. Once your partner come and say that they don't know a lot of people, then you can tell them, then they don't know how to create the list. So what you want to tell them is, you know, show me your phones. Let's go through your phones. And show them how to make them write down all these people in the list, on the phone list. And you have now so many people. How many people in your phone? I'm just thinking about it just out loud. Probably about more than 50 people, right? That you have a 50 list right there. And then out of 50, you have one good person. You found one good consumer. That consumer has a minimum of 50 people. So you have another whole list right there. So when they say that I don't have a lot of people to talk about, it's okay. Why don't you use the product yourself? And then you just, whatever you like, talk to people on the phone. Just create the list. And my partners say, you know, I have registered many people, but no revenues. Well, it happens, right? it means that you don't really fully use Atomy products. If you fully use Atomy products, you want to talk to other people, seriously. If you use the four evening care set every single day, what happened? Your face changed, right? We have a lot of, we're doing a challenge, a 30-day challenge for mask, right? Mask 30-day change. Once you start doing it, what do you notice first? You notice your skin tones get brighter, your face got smaller, and your pores get smaller. And when you do makeup, your makeup works really well. And the people is gonna ask you, what do you use? Your skin looks so good, right? So if you don't use all the product, you don't have a lot of experience. So you need to use all the products. So if you change, because this is your product right there, you know, this is your face is the product. When this one changes, and people are gonna talk about it. If you're getting healthier, people is gonna talk about it. And if you don't use them all, then you have nothing else to talk about. So I really want you to use the product and share with other people. Now, I'm having a trouble registering people. Okay, there's a lot of people say, even like a couple of days ago, I don't want to register, I just want to buy from you. And then I was like, okay, that we have a member price, non-member price. Would you willing to pay that? Oh, you know, I don't really care. I want to just to buy the product from you. That means that if people don't want to register, meaning that you didn't tell them about the visions. You didn't tell them about how good this one is, what's a benefit of a member. Not only you get a price for the member price, but you're able to order from website and all these people that you share, and you get all these points, marketing points. You gotta show them up the marketing plan. You know, sometimes I sign up a lot of people underneath of you. So now, even though you don't know them, even their purchase is gonna benefit you as well. I mean, if you don't have, you're not interested in the business, but you still get benefits from it. So you wanna share about the marketing plans right there. And then people are like, oh, really? And then a lot of people, they from another website. They say, I bought, you know, $10 cheaper if I buy from A.com. I said, you know, you can buy from A.com, but you don't get points that can possibly give you commissions. Oh, really? So you want to tell them a little bit about the marketing plan. Now, I have many registered, but it's stagnant. I mean, it's nothing. It's really nothing happens. That means you got to think about yourself as leaders. So what am I doing wrong? Okay, I have a lot of partners, a lot of registered, but I don't have any business partner. I don't have any consumers going. What am I doing wrong as a leaders? Am I not giving them enough vision to them so they want to do the business? Well, when I say I want them to do the business, not only that I want to make money, because your true heart that you really want them to success through the Atomies. That's a true heart that you have. But maybe I'm not showing so much vision to them. If that's the reason why people don't want to do the business and people don't want to get involved with it, then I'm looking at myself, am I doing the 8 steps of success correctly? Then this is time that you need to sit down and actually go through your own task in what you're doing. And no need to make the same mistake. This is the reason why that you want to talk to your sponsor, because sponsor has more experience. Even like they sign up 5 days ago or 10 days ago, the sponsor in the system been there for a lot of different things. You know, they go to co-market, they do all this facials with other people, communicating with other people. They're in the system to learn about the product and marketing plans. They know in and out about Atomies, and they don't want you to make the mistake. So those people that you really want to talk to, and then make sure if you don't make a mistake, you can save a lot of time and money. So you want to, if you don't want to make a mistake, talk to your sponsor. Get closer with your sponsor even better. So call them every single day. Every time you have something come up, you talk to them. Bother them a lot. Those people, you know, when your children cries all the time, they want something. When they ask you a lot of things, what do? You more pay attention to that person. But same thing, it's a partners. If they ask you so much different things and they tell you all about it, if something happens and something coming up, You want to talk to them. You want to show them, because that's just the nature of people's, So as a sponsor, as a leaders, and just talk to them, and talk to a partner as well. So now the duplication, it's very, very important. Without the duplication, you have to work until you die. So you have all this that you're going to do, right? Step 1 to 7. But now it's a duplication, meaning that you need to duplicate person like you. So you got to go through step 1 to 7 again and again. Atomy business not so difficult, because once you learn that, we only have a one marketing plan, never change, right? So once you master the one marketing plan, that's it. Some other network marketing, if you got another level, you got to learn another marketing plan. If you got another level, one level up, you got to learn another one. But we have only one marketing plan. So once you master the marketing plan, you have nothing else to learn about the marketing plans. Now, so you need to go through this 1 to 7 every single day. And you just have to repeat it and repeat it. And now you need to teach your partner to repeat 1 through 7 and A course. A course, another thing is very important, which we're going to talk about. And you want to be a big example and keep the principle. So company have a principle that we all want to follow. And you're going to be the example that you're going to follow. There's something that you cannot compromise. It's always no. Don't compromise anything. Okay? Stay in system. You come into the Zoom meeting all the time. You're going to be the one who initiates everything. So you're going to bring them, and then you're going to tell them about all this opportunity to your partners. And do not stop learning, because Atomy do something new every single day. They have a new news. There's news every single day. And you need to learn that in order to make your partner successful. So don't be afraid to learn something. And be positive. It's very important. Be positive in any situations. Now, because tree can only be as good as the seed it came from. So the duplication is if how good you are, that's what they're going to duplicate. If you don't go out and cold sales, if raining day, your partner's not going to go. If you're going to be, if you're not doing the A course, you can't tell your partner to do A course. You have to be example to do A course. The bad tree cannot bear the good tree. Good fruit. So that means I have to be a good material to duplicate. So I want my partner to be duplicates. That means I'm not there yet, but I want to be as good as I can. So my partner can duplicate me. Now, duplication is the only way to get a residual income. Otherwise, if I'm the one who need work less, they're not duplicating it, we can't get a residual income. And you have to work until you die. So duplication is very, very important. Now, in order to duplicate, you got to have a good habit so they can duplicate you. So that's why we're going to do A course. You will never change your life until that you change something you do daily, meaning it's a good habit. A course. So we got to do A course. It's a very, very important. So A course, read a book, 15 minutes a day. It doesn't matter what book it is. So, some people love this is like a Bible for all this network marketing book. So I want you to read 15 minutes a day. It really gives time for yourself and learning how to deal with the people. Dealing with the people is not easy, right? So you need a wisdom every single day. So some people read the Bible. I do read the Bible every single day, but I do have other book that I read. So 15 minutes a day, you need to give up something to gain this 15 minutes. I don't know if you're doing the social media, give up that 15 minutes of social media and read this book. I guarantee this will help you dealing with the customer and dealing with your partners. And the watch video, because Mr. Hungry Park is not here with us all the time. So you need to get some motivation. There's a day that you don't want to go out and talk to people. And there's a day that you have the issue in your family, so you don't want to do anything. So you watch the video, it gives me motivation why I'm doing this. My family member who's giving me the trouble right now, but they're the reason that I'm doing this business. So it's really make you move to go out and talk to people. So watch the video and the motivation video from our leader. And attend the meeting, our one-day seminar and center meeting success seminar. They give you all this information, and also this is you do it, that your partner's gonna duplicate. And they always give you something to learn about it. So all these leaders, they're talking about A course. So be in the system. And when you're in the one-day seminar and the success seminar and center meeting, they're talking about all different things. And you learn from that. And that you're able to talk to your the partner about it. And use the 100% of products. If you're not using it, some people say, oh, you know, I have a shampoo that I was using and I bought like four from, you know, one of the discount stores. And once I finish, I'm going to use it. No, get rid of it. Use 100% of Atomy products. This is your business. We do not have opportunity cost. Some other company, they have opportunity cost. They're investing the money right now because they are buying that opportunity. But right now, we don't have opportunity cost. Your business, your daily expenses, living expenses become your business expense because you use shampoo, conditioner, laundry detergent, dish detergent, what else? Your lavers, toothbrush and toothpaste. This is something your living expenses, right? But that becomes your business expenses because you're using this product for you and for your own business. So use 100% of Atomy products. Now follow up. We talk about the follow up and follow through. It's very important. And talk to them about product, talk to them about their experience and the vision. And show the plan. Talk to them about marketing plans. Remind your partners about the marketing plan, also your consumer as well. When their consumer using this product for a long time, they have enough points that you want to talk to them. And you want to talk to them about marketing plan. And possibly, you know, they can make some commissions. And I normally say, you know, if you can introduce some other people and you can possibly use a vitamin, $3 of vitamin C for free. And they're like, whoa, really, $3? It makes you, it's just change of their thoughts a little bit. Now, consulting with a sponsor, you know, you must do the consulting with the sponsor and talk to them about what you do every day. It's very, very important. Next, okay, build a trust. Build a trust with a partner and the consumer. It's very, very important. And the build a trust is actually everything. So this is coming from the follow-up and talk to and consulting with your partners. So the A course, you can do this way. You can do this way. You can put a check mark, day 1, day 2. This is what I do. You can put a check mark, but I do this way. I write everything down, and I have a separate notes for the, if I have build a trust, if I have a follow-up with a customer and extra time spending and talk to them, and I do have another notebook that I write down very details about what we talk about. But the build a trust here, it's a very, very important. And I'm gonna add just a few more things about the build a trust right there. Because building the trust with somebody, it takes so long. The trust takes years to build, a second to break, and forever to repair. See, Atomy business, it's not about selling. It's about the sharing. The sharing with other people. We're talking about, we're not talking about the chatting, we're not talking about that. We're talking about, it's a contact with other people to do that. So you got to build a trust. That's how we build our trust between our partners and consumer. So I'm gonna add this one here. Trust is one of the most important things in a relationship. Won't work if you don't trust each other. I trust that 100%. Because if you talk to someone that you don't trust about this, they don't trust you, right? Trust is everything in Atomy business. Now, that's why I'm just gonna add this one very quickly. Atomy 7-Up. This is a way you build your trust with other people. See, dress up, please, dress well. When you go out to meet your customer, please dress up. If someone like this guy is coming up to you and says, do you know about Atomy? what are you gonna do? I'm probably gonna run away from it, right? See, it's a very, very important. It's nothing against it, but just because me will be the first impressions. Adam is first impression that I'm giving it to them. If I wear clothes like this and walking to the person and say, do you know Atomy? Well, what kind of perception they're gonna get about Atomies, right? So that's why I want you to dress up like this. Dress up neat. You don't have to wear the suit, but at least nice, clean shirts and pants. That gives you, it's a better impression to other people. I used to work at I studied hotel management in college. So I work at the Ritz-Carlton as a restaurant manager for 6 years. And when I was at the Ritz-Carlton is a very, very conservative hotels. And one of my jobs, the first job that I do is make sure that all this employee don't have any piercing on the nose and don't have any nails with nail cuts. Make sure that neatly cut, no tattoo showing. You know, it has to be skirts underneath of their knee. That's the first thing that I check. Why is that? It's just that's just their rules, because that way it looks more. They believe it looks very neat and nice to other customer, to the customer they're coming into the hotel. So it's a dress up is very, very important to build the trust. Clean up. It's a body and mind and surrounding. So you know you gotta wash yourself. Hygiene is very important, and wash your cars. You know, it's another thing. I know that you're gonna take your product from your cars and everything, and you have diapers and you have all this around your car. It's not good. So you wanna make sure that you clean your cars, and outside, inside, you make sure you clean it. Now show up, meet people every day. I want you to meet people every day. But when you meet people, it's very important that you gotta have ice breaking. When you do the ice breaking, a lot of people say this. You know, I love your necklace. Where did you get it? That's the first thing they say. But I would add a couple more things. When you are saying, I love your necklace, meaning you're complimenting your necklace. You're not complimenting that person. So I would say, I love your necklace, and you must have very special taste that you picked the necklace for you. That compliments that person, not the necklace. So then they're gonna, you know, everybody likes the compliments. Once you compliment someone, then it breaks the ice right there. Then you start talking to other people. So I use that for my 3-meter rules all the time. I compliment those people. I try to find something to compliment first, and then I start talking about that. So meet people every single day, and when they talk, just shut up. Do not talk too much. You listen. Very important. A lot of people, they're busy talking about Atomies, but you want to find out what their problem is, what they really need help with. Do they need help with their skincare product, or do they need help with a supplement? You need to know you can go the right direction. So you don't talk too much. You make sure let them talk, okay? And pay up. Do not be in debt. Meaning, if a lot of partners do that, a lot of people partner, they're taking a product from a center or between your partners, and you know they don't give back on time. Those kind of things just makes everything ugly within the partners, right? Because we're gonna have to work, you know, long time together. So those little things can hurt the relationship and the trust. So do not be in that. And cheer up, energetic and courageous. So when you meet people, you know, it's not always you're always happy. So cheer them up. When you see that, your partners, cheer them up. Now, never give up. It's a very important that you never give up. In this business, you never give up, then you will make it. But meantime, when you're not giving up, you're still gonna do 8 course. You're still gonna do 8 steps of success. Okay? Now, what's really success is doing what you want to do. And when you want, where you want, with whom you want, as much as you want. It's not about somebody else. That's a success. If you want to today, I'm in somewhere, I say, I want to go to trip today. Do I need anything? No, I can buy everything. I don't need a clothes. I can buy there. I can buy the plant. I can go anytime I want. That's the true success. It's not about somebody else. It's about me. So I want you to recite this together with me. Now, instead of you, I'm gonna put I. So you are going to be the one. You are going to be the main character in Atomy. So we're gonna repeat that together. Success is doing what I want to do. And when I want, where I want, with the who I want, as much as I want, right? That's a success, right? So aja, aja, aja. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sharon Roadmaster J-Pack. That was great. That was great. And that 7-ups, that's one thing I'm going to remember. Outstanding, outstanding. Appreciate it very much. Okay, that was good. I hope that you took notes, because if you took notes and if you follow them, you will be successful, just as Sharon Roadmaster J-Pack is. Thank you.